guys, welcome back to another vlog. So I wanted to share with you guys my fall nighttime routine. So this is my nighttime routine with all 4 kids, and this is how a typical night usually is when John is closing Dollar General and I am home with all 4 babies. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let's just go ahead and get started. So my night usually starts around 6-7 o'clock, but this time around, or on this video, I started a little earlier, probably around 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I wanted to get laundry folded while Landon was taking a nap. So I just decided to fold whatever laundry was on my bed while Landon was napping. I did have more laundry towards my vanity, that's towards the mirror, but I didn't feel like folding that, so I just wanted to get all the laundry that was on my bed out of the way. So yeah, that is what I'm doing just to start off this nighttime routine.
Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting.
I also wanted to let you guys know that some of these clips are real time and some of them, or most of them, are fast paced or in time lapse. So if you guys see me moving really fast, that's because I'm doing a time lapse, but if you guys are seeing the clips as in real time, that's because it's in real time.
Never figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind.
So after I get done folding this laundry, I go ahead to the girls' room and just fix Stella's bed after she naps. I like to have her bed kind of neat and cozy and comfy looking before she goes to bed at night. After finishing up with Stella's bed, we will then move on to my kitchen, where I began the first few of the many times I'll be in the kitchen washing dishes. So during this day, I actually wash dishes mostly by hand instead of loading up the dishwasher, just because I was always by the sink and just decided to why not just wash the dishes by hand. It was much easier than just keep loading everything in the sink or in the dishwasher.
Now that I'm looking back, I can see all the signs I tried to fill in the cracks that were spreading.
After washing the first load of dishes, I go ahead and wipe down the counters because there was some coffee stains from this morning, and by this time it is almost 6 o'clock. And yes, you will see me put a cup of coffee on because it was one of those days where I needed coffee. So I'm actually about to make some coffee. I did grab the Green Mountain. I forgot the flavor of this, but I will have that link down below. But I just made like a 1 cup of coffee for myself just to last me through the afternoon. So about an hour had passed already, and by this time it is about 6:30, and this is when I start making dinner. So for tonight, we are having hot dogs and pierogies, something very simple and very easy to make. All you have to do is boil the hot dogs and the pierogies, drain the pierogies, and put butter or a little bit of butter or margarine on the pierogies just to give it a little bit more flavor. So that is what we're having. The only person who is not having hot dogs is Elizabeth because she just somehow started not liking hot dogs. at some point in her life, so I don't know what's going on with that. But we did have hot dogs and pierogies for dinner tonight.
With pins and patches, we carry on. I rise from the ashes. I heal from your passion. My doubts are gone.
So I am just gonna go ahead and fill 2 pots of water, or 2 pots with boiling water or hot water, and then bring it to a boil. And while I wait for the water to boil, I figured I would show you guys what the kids were up to during this afternoon.
The storm, I found home in your arms of gold.
So my kids are doing virtual learning, so Elizabeth was doing her homework at this time, and 𝗏𝗏 was just doing her thing, and William, of course, is into TikTok lately, so he was just doing TikTok or practicing some TikTok moves while I was waiting for the water to boil. And we were also watching Frozen, which is 𝗏𝗏's current favorite movie. I also wanted to give you an overview of what the living room is looking like around this time of night. It is pretty messy, but I'm not that much into worrying about it because, you know, I do have kids, and the messes just gives people an idea that I have kids, but it just keeps them busy. So now I'm back in the kitchen and the water has started to boil, so I just put the hot dogs in as well as the pierogies. The pierogies only took 3 minutes to cook, so after that gets done, I just drained the pierogies and put a little bit of margarine in the pierogies, mixed it up, and started serving them. So I did put 𝗏𝗏's plate in the refrigerator to cool off, but I did immediately give William his dinner. 𝗏𝗏 just gave 2 pieces of pierogies or 1 piece of pierogi and cut up her hot dog and put a little bit of ketchup on the side. William wanted pierogies and hot dogs on a bun with mustard and ketchup, so that is what I gave him. Usually at this time, Elizabeth and I don't really eat until late, but at this time, I usually feed the little kids first.
Meant to find a little peace of mind. You dream away for a day. All I need is true, and I'm falling, calling. When I
So once 𝗏𝗏 and William are settled with their dinner, I start to make Landon his bottle because at this time he is just waking up from his second nap. So I just make him about 7 ounces. I put 7 ounces of water and then put 4 scoops of formula, because by the time the formula goes in the bottle, it goes up to 8 ounces. So I do lay him on his lounge pillow, and I do put the lounge pillow on the floor with a little bit of a blanket, just because if I'm doing stuff while he's, drinking his bottle, I feel safer that he's, if he starts to wiggle around, he's not gonna fall anywhere or go anywhere. So yeah, here is Landon, enjoying his bottle. So while Landon is drinking his bottle, I did decide to go in the boys' room and tidy up Landon's dresser. I also did separate the laundry that I folded earlier, because most of the laundry that I folded earlier were the boys' clothes, so I did separate them. And I did start to bring Landon's clothes in and put Landon's clothes in his dresser. The part where I put William's clothes in his dresser somehow did not show or film, so I did end up putting William's clothes in his dresser as well.
Your sweet voice, then I see your face.
Usually when Landon is drinking his bottle and 𝗏𝗏 is eating her dinner with William, I usually just take the time to do or catch up whatever house chores I need to do, like folding laundry, cleaning up, and all that. So after Landon gets done with his bottle, he does have a little bit of playtime. He loves, again, sitting on his activity chair, playing with his toys. And I also do go ahead and put something on the TV for him. So I do put on Disney Channel or the Disney Junior. After he does his playtime and watches a little bit of TV, we do go ahead back to his room for his third nap, and I read him a book. His current favorite book is this one right here, The Barnyard Dance, I believe. He loves that book. He loves looking at the pictures and touching the book and all of that. So I do end up reading him a bedtime story and then tucking him in.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes.
Usually before Landon goes for any nap, Elizabeth likes to come in and help me tuck him in or play with him and just get a little bit of energy out of him. So she's here spending some time with him before I eventually tuck him in. Landon right now is taking about 3 to 4 naps a day, or 3 naps before his actual bedtime, I should say. So far his sleeping schedule is right on point, and I'm having no problems with him falling asleep right away, and he is a really good baby, so he does fall asleep right away as soon as you lay him on his crib. So he's just such a good baby, and I still can't believe that he's 10 months old already.
Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if I'll ever figure out where the road goes.
So after I lay him down on his crib, I do put this musical toy in there. We did get this from the thrift store, so that's why it doesn't have that thing that helps hang it on the crib. And the boys also has this lamp that kind of has the light, so it kind of I don't know, reflects certain lights on the ceiling and the wall, and it's so pretty. You guys will see it. So currently right now I do have the aquatic one on there, so you can see all the aquatic ones. I believe it's aquatic, maybe I'm wrong, but it's some kind of film, and it's so pretty. So after I put Landon down for his third nap, I go ahead and tidy up the living room so I don't have to worry about it later on. As you can see William doing his thing, his dance moves. He is helping me tidy up the living room a little bit. Elizabeth was still doing schoolwork, so I had William help me instead. So I usually just put all Landon's toys away, as well as Stella's toys. Stella was, I think she was still hanging out with Elizabeth at that time. But I do go ahead and wipe down Landon's activity chair, all of his toys, as well as that little brown table that you see right here where I have the diapers. Just wipe it down with Clorox wipes.
Now every morning when I wake up, you're late so close, I gotta push you to your side. I go to work while you still sleep, I don't wanna argue cause it's never worth a fight. Oh nah nah, oh you're good with lies. Oh nah nah, wish I wasn't right. Whoa, the loveliness you made.
After getting done with the living room, I go ahead to the girls' room and get Stella's pajamas ready. On this night, I do give her a shower, so I get all her pajamas and her hair stuff ready, and then get the bathtub ready. So she does take bubble baths every 2-3 days. I do switch bath schedules so I don't feel overwhelmed giving all three kids a bath. Elizabeth obviously gives herself a bath. But yeah, so I really love getting Stella ready for bed, and especially combing her hair. She does have curly hair, which I absolutely have no idea where she gets it from. So I do have to use a detangler to comb her hair because it's a little bit on the tangly side. But yeah, here she is showing off her new pajamas from Carter's and looking really fresh and all ready for bed. So after Stella's bath time, she does have a little bit of tablet time before actually going to bed. And while she's hanging out, doing her thing, getting herself tired, I go ahead and decided to wipe down the table as well as the kitchen. Again, wash more dishes, wipe down the counters and the stove so I don't have to worry about it. And I think at this time, or by this time, it was close to 9 o'clock or 9 o'clock-ish, and I just decided to just start tidying up the kitchen and the living room and the kitchen and the dining room so I don't have to worry about it later on. So when I wipe the dining room table and the kitchen counters and the stove, I switch between Mrs. Meyer's and a Clorox wipe. I guess it just depends on what I grab, but either way I love both of them. I always like to wipe down that chair that I just wiped down because sometimes it gets sticky because Stella ends up holding it after she eats and the chair gets sticky. So I'm back in the kitchen and I'm putting the food away. I'm not putting it in the refrigerator, but I'm just putting it in the Tupperware so I can wash the pot. Again, I'm back in the sink washing more dishes. So I'm just washing the pot that I used when I cooked as well as any of the dishes that the kids used when they ate. I think also Elizabeth ate before this, so I'm washing her dishes as well.
I dreamt of a life in a small town that wasn't enough for you somehow. I just wish I had a little more time with you, baby. Weeks and months and years they passed, and I knew it wouldn't last when tears streamed down my face.
Let me know in the comments what you guys like to do for your fall nighttime routine, whether it be you're a single person, a single mom, a mom of however many kids you have. Let me know down below how your nighttime routine goes as a mom of however many kids you have. Would really love to know.
Rest your head in your heart, that's what my mama said. I wish I could freeze this moment, just never let it end. Walking through the snow when you're taking my hand.
So after cleaning up the kitchen and everything else, I finally was able to sit down and eat my dinner. I did end up having hot dogs and rice. I ended up having 2 hot dogs, and of course Stella wanted a piece of my hot dog, so I did give her some, and she ended up eating maybe 2 pieces of hot dog. She did make a face because she did dip her hot dog in ketchup, and you guys will see in just a second.
All the nights that end in heartbreak gonna pay off someday, and the pain that you're feeling gradually fades away, 'cause
I usually don't eat until everybody gets settled for bed, but at this time I was just so hungry. So after I ate, I did start getting Stella ready for bed. I ended up brushing her teeth. I normally don't brush her teeth with one hand, but holding a camera, I had to multitask.
I knew it last.
So for Stella's bedtime routine, she usually goes potty and brushes her teeth, washes her face, and then we head to her room and read 10 million books. And I'm not kidding when I say 10 million books. We read about a lot of books, so you guys will see about how many books I end up reading to her at this night or on this night.
All the nights that end in heartbreak gonna pay off someday.
Let me know in the comments down below if you guys love reading bedtime stories to your kids. What are your kids' favorite bedtime stories at this time? Let me know. And Stella currently has a bunch of favorite bedtime stories, and all the stories I read to her I memorized so well that I can read it to her without even looking at the pictures. So after reading her about 4 to 5 books, I eventually say goodnight to her and tuck her in. She's kind of sad that I wasn't able to read the last book, but that's okay. I then go to my room and get my bed ready for the night. So I usually just situate my bed, like put the pillows where it goes and all of that. But yeah, if you guys did not see my vlog about my new bed, go ahead and check that out. I love this bed. It's from Wayfair. It is so comfortable and it feels so cozy. So now I am back in the kitchen again, washing more dishes. What else is new? I do end up washing whatever dishes I use, like my coffee mug and the spoon rest. It wasn't anything major, so. So about 3 hours has passed since I put Stella down for bed, and it is about 12:40 at night, and Landon just woke up from his third nap and is getting ready to have his last feeding for the night. Elizabeth usually hangs out with him, talks to him with her friends on the phone, and I usually get his bottle ready. So his last feeding, I usually just give him about 6 ounces just because I don't want his belly to be too full. So again, I lay him on his lounge pillow, and while he's eating or drinking his milk, I am either eating and watching my soap operas or just watching my soap operas. So tonight I was just relaxing and watching my soaps. This is my current favorite teleserie, this show from TFC. Really love this. So after Landon gets done with his bottle, I just cuddle with him, and he's here talking to Elizabeth while I'm just giving him 10 million kisses. So after Landon goes down for the night, I ended up getting tired of washing dishes and loading it up in the dishwasher. I also eventually put the food away in the fridge because at this time John did come home, ate dinner, and I was able to put the food in the refrigerator for the night. So now I am officially getting ready for bed. I'm here putting my pajamas on and washing my face, taking my contacts off and washing my face. So I am still using the same moisturizer for my night cream, and that's the 𝗨 Holy Hydration Face Cream. But I did add up another skincare to my nighttime skincare, and that is the Murad Eye Cream, and it is so good, and I really love it, and it's just helping my under eyes look even better. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this fall nighttime routine. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next vlog. Good night, guys.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for